Alrighty, well, if we're all ready, we can go ahead and get started.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Alrighty, for the purposes of simplicity, this is going to take place in the Forgotten Realms, the kind of basic Dungeons and Dragons, Wizards of the Coast setting, though knowing information about that isn't really super important. It takes place in the nation called the Sword Coast, which is a fairly trade-based, relatively large nation. But so the four of you are all at least somewhat experienced adventurers from all across the continent who have traveled your way to the Sword Coast, following a series of requests for help that have been put up all over the place. Requests for help in a small town known as Light Spring. They claim that they've been cursed or have some kind of blight going on that they need adventurers to help them figure out what to do with. And whereas a lot of people have maybe just dismissed it as supernatural nonsense or such like that, for whatever reason, the four of you have decided to take it and have traveled your way to the Sword Coast, to the town of Light Spring, in order to figure out what's going on here. And with that, you can all go ahead and introduce yourselves. We'll start with Ironforge.
Hi. I've come here after not being able to go back to the mountains where I came from. Had a run-in with some higher-ups and offended them. Can't hang out with my fellow men anymore.
All right, and now the very low-statted Teef. You're muted.
Hi, my name is Teef. Not very original, but yeah, I like it. I just here for adventure because now I'm bored of my ordinary life.
All right, and we can go to Lethyrus. We can't hear you.
Yeah, no audio from Lethyrus. We heard you like a minute ago. Okay.
All right. In that case, we'll go to Airly.
Yes, so I'm Airly, and I can't tell if it's a case of just a really wild weekend or maybe a solid case of amnesia. So I'm actually kind of the spirit for some adventure, but at the same time, I'm kind of forgetting some finer details of my past. But I think I'm okay with that.
All right. Got some forgetful people, some exiles, some tieflings named Teef. You know, it's gonna be a good. It's gonna be a good trip.
Oh, it's still no audio from Lethyrus.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. You might have to check your Google Meet settings in the triple dot and then settings audio. That might be somehow switched over.
Was something potentially unplugged? Because we were hearing you just fine.
Maybe the dog tripped over a wire.
I've been seeing a cat, so you never know. If you want, you could type out a quick description of yourself in the chat.
Funny.
I do admit I'm slightly amused by my so-called tech guy having the most tech issues. All right. He's dropped a quick description in the chat.
All right. Half-elf sorcerer with also no knowledge of his own lineage or background. So, yep. 2 amnesiacs, a tiefling and a dwarf, are going on an adventure. So the 4 of you meet up originally a little bit further away in a different town before taking a trip over to Light Spring, following along a fairly untraveled dirt road directly towards the coastline. As you all begin approaching said village somewhere, probably around midday, as you approach walking along the road, the first thing that strikes you is this just absolutely gut-wrenching smell. This smell of decay, of rot, of fishiness, just absolutely nauseating, that immediately hits you before you're even right outside of the village. And it does cause you to kind of like stop for a moment and perhaps reconsider whether you should continue forward. But nonetheless, unless one of you decides, all right, I'm done here, I imagine you do. So let's see if we can get this pulled up. Oh. All right. So one by one, or all as a group, you approach, and as you start coming upon the outside of the fishing village, you can see, kind of glancing about the place, that it's definitely a smaller, more rundown village, kind of built upon the coast near a half beach, half kind of sand-grassed cliffs area. As you're walking into town, you can see that the outside of it has a lot of abandoned buildings. I'm getting some feedback from someone.
I think that's you, Kenneth. You might have to mute for...
As you all approach the outside of it, you can see that the village would probably hold somewhere about within the ballpark of 50 people, but there is definitely not that many people here anymore. You can just very occasionally see one person walking back and forth, not really paying you much mind, all wearing some type of covering over their face, likely because of the smell. And as you all are kind of starting to stand in this place, feeling yourselves getting a little lightheaded just from the absolutely disgusting smell, I'm going to need you all to make a Constitution saving throw. So if you don't know how to do that, you can either click on your stats in your stat block, I believe, or you can just roll a d20 and add your Constitution save modifier.
Yeah, so for everyone, it's the heart icon, and then if you tap the icon, it's going to be a category called saves, and just click. There you go. You got it. Also, low rolls.
Is my roll coming out yet?
I don't see yours, Kenneth. Can you do it one more time?
I didn't see a dice roll on your screen either.
There we go. It's rolling.
There we go. Man, Ironforge, you have low con for a dwarf.
It's probably why my brethren didn't like me.
Oh, yeah. That's why you were exiled. You're not tough enough. So, yeah. Teef is the only one that manages to hold his lunch down. The rest of you can't help but hurl up on the ground as this absolutely just unbelievably bad smell is just like getting right into your core. And you're already miserable in this place, and you can see why nobody has tried to help these people.
Are you guys fine? You guys look sick in this area.
I think I'm gonna need to lay down. This, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Take your time. Take 1 second. Take a break.
Thankfully, the years in the mines have dulled my sense of smell a little bit.
Can't say I've been that lucky. I actually would like to kind of find somewhere, maybe interior. Maybe there's a tavern somewhere I can get away from the smell. Otherwise, I'm probably going to hurl yesterday's lunch up too.
And as the four of you kind of like take a moment to steady yourselves and keep your yesterday's lunch down as well, you venture further into this largely abandoned village. And as you begin looking around, you can quickly see the source of the smell. As you look out across the ocean water, you can see just fields of dead sea life floating along the surface, just bobbing up and down like just the worst type of garden you've ever seen. The stench of decay, very clearly fishy in nature, now makes sense. It's just dozens of rotting sea life. Seems like the entire ocean's worth of it, just now on the surface, dead. It's not a pretty sight, not a pretty smell, and you can definitely see that there's some serious problems going on here.
So maybe this calls for beer. I think alcohol is needed here. Maybe
I support.
let's go
I'd
for
like to-
alcohol.
Yes.
Yeah, let's find a tavern. This is unbearable.
All right, so the four of you ask around for a moment and are directed by some gruff-looking sailor figures over to what appears to be a... all right, should we wait for him?
No, actually, continue. We can always drop notes in the chat.
Okay. You are directed over to what appears to be this beached shipwreck, essentially, that you can quickly notice seems to have some type of interior to it and has been reconstructed to a degree. It appears that the shell of this beached ship has been turned into a tavern, more or less. And as you all kind of walk around up to the side, you can see a bit of an opening has been cut in, and walk in to see a fairly sparse but nonetheless inhabited tavern with several kind of makeshift barrel tables set up about the place. One particularly old, grizzled-looking sailor, it's kind of hunched over several mugs, and a barkeep off to the back who has this kind of long board that they've just made into a makeshift bar that they are currently just brushing off with their hand as they set down some cups and put glasses away.
I think your audio is working now, Lethers. Can we get a sound check?
Yeah, I think I see the audio bar moving. Looks good.
There we go.
Yep.
When all else fails, turn it off and on again.
Yep.
I think we need
get a
some
beer.
really strong ale right now.
Yes. Excuse me, bartender, can we get 4 ales?
Yep. As you walk over, you see this a fellow dwarf bartender who kind of like eyes you all up, narrows his eyes a bit, and starts setting out some cups along the table as he kind of pours ales, because that's the only thing they have. He looks you all over for a moment before going. You aren't from around here, are you?
I think Ironforge is from your area.
Not from this area.
It should be rather obvious that I am not.
What brings you to Light Spring?
We're looking for some coin.
That's it?
I might need a little help with possibly recovering some memories. But I also like coin. So if, I like money.
We all like money. I guess you've probably heard about those postings that got sent out. Thought you could come solve our problem, huh?
Yeah, any clues?
Any clues? He kind of shifts the mugs over to each of you. Well, I can see you came here for these, so go ahead, drink up. I lost my sense of smell years ago, so doesn't bother me much. But if you want to know what's going on, you just got to look at the ocean. There's a lot of different theories about why exactly everything's dead, but if anybody knew for sure, we would have solved it already.
When did this start happening with the dead sea creatures in the ocean?
About a couple of weeks ago, I think.
Oh, wow. Very, very recent.
Fairly recent, but given the smell, it didn't take long for most people to evacuate. A few of us have only left behind because we really got nowhere else to go. Or because they're like me and they just really don't care.
I could see you don't care with this stink around.
But our lovely mayor has been trying to keep it together, but it's hard. Trade ships aren't coming in anymore. Nobody wants to do business, understandably so. I got the feeling that if this problem ain't solved, town's gonna fall apart regardless.
You mentioned that this happened a couple of weeks ago. Was there anything unusual that happened prior to this?
Unusual. It's hard to say. And then as it looks like the dwarf's going to continue, you all hear the kind of old sailor dude from the back, like, raise a mug and yell out, "It's the maiden, I'm telling you!" Oh, shut up, Frank. Ignore him. He's on about some ghost ship or something he keeps talking about. "It's the maiden, I'm telling you." And then he takes another swig, kind of blinks a bit, looks inside of his mug, and then has to hold himself up on the table. Yeah, some people keep insisting that it's some kind of ghost ship that keeps liking to prowl these waters, but I don't believe in such nonsense. If you ask me, I'd say it's maybe some type of, I don't know, poison. I'm not sure how you poison an entire ocean, but, well, you can see it outside.
It smells like poison.
I bring my untouched ale over to the old man who mentioned the maiden. Tell me more about this maiden. Where did these rumors start?
The man kind of like seems to snap back to his senses, like, "Oh right, I was talking to you," and sees this extra ale that you give him, puts it down on the table. "Yes. Have you not heard of the Howling Maiden?"
I've heard no such tales. Go on.
"It is a ghost ship that hasn't prowled these waters for centuries, but has recently made a comeback. They say that if you sail out to sea, out towards the fog in the west, if you watch for days on end, you might see what looks like a little flickering purple light off in the distance. Then, if you follow it out into the fog, it'll lead you to the Howling Maiden, a ghost ship that sails these seas, kills anything it comes across, and destroys the oceans around it." And then he takes another long swig, nearly falls over. "And that's what's doing this, I think. I don't know. Probably."
Do you know how we can get there?
"Well, like I said, you just gotta go out into the water, Sail west. You'll see like a bunch of fog out towards one of those islands over there. And, what was I saying? All right. Then you gotta wait for purple light. It'll like blink. I saw it before, and yeah, go towards it, and you'll find it probably. And then he drinks even more. Oh, I don't feel so good.
None of us do with a stench like this.
No, I was talking about. Yeah, never mind.
So
Hello.
what does everyone else say? What?
Let's find us a ship.
They
So we need a
said
ship?
something about climate change, but that's dumb.
Are there other treasures in the ship? Because we need a reason to go to the ship.
Treasures?
Yes.
Probably. I don't know.
I mean, I think the mayor might be our best source for treasures.
Mm.
Or
Yeah.
at least.
He's hiring people to solve this. He'll give you money. I don't have any.
Yeah. Because I'm not going without a reward, you know, risking my life to find this ghost ship.
I'm a
For the
little
fun
more
of it.
concerned about whether this ghost ship actually exists. Doesn't
Mm.
seem like a good
It exists. I've seen it.
Who else has seen it, Frank? Like, who else can we talk to verify this?
Where do we find this mayor?
My friend Barkson. He's dead though, but he's seen it. He was there.
Do you think the mayor has seen it?
No.
Let's talk to this mayor. I'm done with talking to this fool.
What?
Can I get an ale to go? I think that I'm gonna need some more alcohol.
The dwarven bartender's like, as long as you're paying. That's
So you guys got me, right? You've got me. I've got your backs.
it's 2 copper a mug.
It's your own copper.
What? I mean, we had the beginnings of a wonderful
I'm
friendship.
not paying for this swill. Get your own.
Oi, this is some of the finest drink you'll find around here. And by that, I mean the only.
Well, you can keep your drink. Let's go find this mayor.
Frank, do you
And
want
I
to
sure
come
hope
with
you
us?
can hold your ale on the way.
If you want to take the cup with you, that's another 2 copper.
Whoa.
I mean, souvenirs, right?
Sure.
Hey, could use it as a weapon too, the way it smells.
I like the way you think, Ironforge. You've got me for these 2 drinks, right? And the mugs, the souvenir mugs.
Of course.
I like Ironforge. He's a good dwarf.
Like any good dwarf, he pays for your drinks.
Don't know about Lithris, though. Doesn't seem like a team player.
Typical elf.
So which direction to the mayor?
Just wander around for a while and you'll find him. Real short guy. Kind of fat.
Is he also a dwarf?
No, he's what do you call them? Halfling.
Okay. Okay. All right, guys, let's find this halfling.
So, is Ironforge gonna pay for the, what is it? 10 copper, so a silver.
I throw a silver at the bartender and start wandering off.
Have a good day. And you all wander your way out of the forge. One of you having sufficiently dulled your senses a bit, at least, though drinking that much ale all at once didn't help with the nausea necessarily. So as you all kind of go and start walking around the town, like stepping through the sand that's starting to get into your shoes, You kind of look around for a bit, ask a few people if you've seen the mayor, and as you're kind of like walking towards the coastline, you suddenly hear this voice from behind you all. Excuse me. And you turn around to see this fairly plump halfling fellow with this kind of like gaudy pinstripe suit, faded and pretty old looking. Maybe nice at one point, but definitely has become faded over years of use. He's got like these big brown mutton chops on the side of his face, slicked back hair, and like these bushy, thick eyebrows that kind of stick out a little bit. Though relatively cleaned up compared to most of the other people around here. And oddly enough, not wearing anything over his face. He kind of like stands there with like a clearly fake smile on his face, probably hiding the actual pain he's in from being in this place. As he kind of like looks you all over. Yes, hello, adventurers, right? How can I help you today? I heard you were looking for me. Please, not all at once.
Heard there's a boat somewhere out there.
A boat? There are many boats here, my friend. This is a port town.
The Holy Maiden.
The what?
The Holy Maiden. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, we've heard some rumors that the maiden might be the source of your troubles, but I'm wondering.
Oh, you mean the Howling Maiden? Yes, that's
Howling, yes.
the ghost ship that they keep talking about, I suppose. But anyway, I am Mayor Theodore Addington. It is nice to meet you all. The mayor of here, Lightspring.
I've heard that you're hiring some adventurers to help solve your problems. I think perhaps
Yes, I am.
You.
Yes, that is what I like to see. I was hoping that you all were here for that, so I am offering a healthy 500 gold to the group that solves the problem going on in this here town, where you can probably pretty clearly see what the problem is. All of the dead fish and stuff. It's bad.
Mm. What was that Lightspring like?
It's like dead fish.
Go ahead, Iron Force.
What's that?
Oh, I'm good. I was just commenting on how it smells like dead fish everywhere in this town.
Yes, it might be a dead fish.
I think there's a little bit of vomit smell, but that might just be me.
I'm not sure how you could smell that, frankly.
So, you're in the market for hiring adventurers. I mean, it seems like you got a pretty dramatic problem here.
Yes.
I'm wondering if maybe you can increase that reward a bit. I don't see any other adventurers. I think we're your best bet here.
Well,
Every
persuasion check.
bargainer.
Oh, persuasion. Which stat?
It uses charisma.
There might be a persuasion under skill, which is where you see the lock icon.
Okay.
And then scroll down and see if you see something between performance and religion.
Okay. Now, it wasn't one of the skills that I selected, so therefore it'd be inactive, correct?
I'm not sure what you're referring to by active. It's just the lock button in between the heart and the shield.
Let's see. Did I trigger it?
You click perception. I see.
Okay. Oh, persuasion. My apologies.
Yay!
Whoops. Okay, there we go.
There we go. 10.
I don't think we'll see.
I'm not persuaded.
He kind of looks at you a bit and goes, I appreciate the hustle, my friend, but I think 500 gold is quite generous, all things considered. And you're the only adventurers so far. That doesn't mean you'll be the only ones ever.
You're not going to have much people left in this village. I think you're kind of losing out on the tourism industry by now.
We never had tourists.
So tell me what you know about when this started. We've heard about a ship called the Maiden. What else can you tell us from there?
Yes, some people keep talking about this ghost ship or something. I'm not entirely convinced myself, to be completely honest, but several of the sailors swear by it, though, they're a superstitious bunch. Yes, it started about a couple weeks ago, I think. There was no real defining event that I can remember necessarily. Yes, I'm afraid that I can't give you much more than that.
So where could we hire a boat if we needed to?
Oh, if you go down to the pier, I'm sure somebody would be willing to lend you or perhaps charter a boat for the right amount of coin. Perhaps even if you manage to convince them to do it for free to help solve this problem. They might listen.
Could you point us to a boatman?
Well, you can see the pier is just right down there by the shoreline. Nothing more than those two docks sticking out. You can see a couple of fishing vessels over there. Just go ask around a little bit and, see what comes out of the woodwork.
I guess our next option is to find a boat, unless anyone wants to swim. Looking at you, Druid.
Water looks like more dead fish than water. Let's go for the boats.
Yes.
All right. Thank you for your time,
Alright,
Theodore.
I think
It
we're
was nice.
looking for a boat.
Yes.
Yes, anytime. If you need anything else, just let me know.
I mean, you could help us with a boat. I mean, we're helping you.
Roll another persuasion check.
Oh, Lord. Is it one click or double click?
It should be one click. There you go.
Would anyone else like to try persuading this individual?
You see he reaches into his pocket and pulls out a single gold piece and hands it to you. That'll help you get started.
You're so generous.
Well, I'm already offering 500 gold. That isn't a small amount.
I guess we're off to find a boat then.
All right. Take care.
I think I'll let the dwarf lead the way.
All right.
I walk forward towards the dock and look for the most sturdy looking vessel around.
All right. Roll a perception check.
Sure.
You see most of the ships around here are kind of ramshackle, not very well put together, but they're floating. They'll probably do. They all appear to be mostly fishing vessels with the occasional small transport.
Do we see anyone that looks like a captain or crew around?
You do see one kind of more closer to the beach line that is currently kind of bobbing a little bit away from the dock. And you can see a number of figures kind of going up and onto the pier, back and forth across from it, looking to either unload or load it. Seems to be
possibly our ship then. Let's go take a look and see if we can talk to the captain. So I head down to the boat that is currently being loaded.
All right. You can see that when you look at the ship, you have to kind of like squint at first to make out the faded letters at the front. But you can see that the ship appears to be called the Red Rag. Seems to be captained by this fairly large, portly human man with a bandana over his face, kind of longer black hair, and just like some kind of weathered wrinkles on his face, clearly experienced, probably somewhere around early 50s maybe. And several other crew members are getting on and off the ship as they seem to be preparing to set out.
I'm going to approach the captain, or the one
As
that
you
looks like a captain.
approach, you can see he's like currently wiping off his hands with a rag, and he looks over at you. A red rag, unsurprisingly. Could I help you?
I'm wondering if we could charter passage to some of the islands to the west.
Do I look like a charter boat to you?
You look like a fishing boat that's probably not catching any fish.
If I wanted some fish, I could pull one out of the water right now.
Do you want fish that people are actually going to buy, or do you simply want dead fish?
Yes, that is a bit of a problem. How much you paying?
We'll see. The first question is, how well do you know these waters?
Been sailing them my whole life.
And how much are you asking for passage?
Where'd you say you were going?
We're looking for a ship called the Maiden.
Never heard of it.
You've been sailing these waters and you haven't heard the rumors of the Maiden?
Rumors? You're not talking about that ghost ship, are you?
I might be.
And why would you be trying to find that?
Well, there's rumor that this may be related to the dead fish and the smell around you right now.
A ghost ship. So you believe the tales, huh?
I don't have to believe them to know that something's going on and that we need somewhere to start. If you have more information than what the mayor could give us, I'm happy to look into other options, however.
I have heard some rumors about people hearing laughter in the middle of the night out while they were sailing. Not exactly sure what that means, but could be related.
And does anyone else have any questions?
Any general
See any
direction
purple lights?
from this laughter that was apparently people are hearing from?
They just told me it was out while they were by their usual fishing spots. I don't know what to tell you more than that. I do remember someone talking about a purple light the other day, though. It's kind of interesting that you bring that up.
It wasn't by chance somebody from Frank. Is it who was telling you about a purple light?
I want to say it was just a traveler or something like that. It wasn't someone that's around here often.
That seems unusual. You don't seem like a town for a lot of travelers.
Certainly not right now, no.
We also heard from the rumors that the purple light appears in the heavy fog. Have you been experiencing fog of lately?
Well, I avoid fog whenever possible. It's generally a bad idea to sail into it.
Would you take some sailing into it now?
Depends how much you offering.
A gold
That's a good
coin,
question. Where do you see
as I look at it.
A single gold coin?
Yes.
He just kind of gives you a look of like, don't waste my time.
So where do we see our money and whatnot on the app? Is there a way to, on the program, is there a way to see what we have? Or are we supposed to roll that out for start? Or how does that work?
Yeah, at the moment, there's no currency tab. But yeah, let me, we'll take that down and add it in the next update.
Now, the mayor was offering us 500. If you would be able to help us, I imagine we could share some of that with you.
How much?
I thought the mayor was offering us 400.
Oh, you're right. I've been drinking too much today. You're
You
absolutely
clearly
correct.
have.
Roll a deception
Oh.
check.
Deception check. Let me.
I'm sure you're going to roll high for that.
I haven't seen a lot of high rolls so far.
All right. He doesn't try to call you out on it or anything. 400?
I mean, how much? I mean, I trust Iron Forge. What do you think would be a reasonable cut for this noble captain to help us on our mission here?
Maybe we should ask the captain what he's willing to sail for.
I'd say a good 40 gold is good. Sailing into a fog and coming out, not much trouble.
40 goes a lot.
Make it
Yeah,
50.
40.
And we have a deal.
Deal. I'm done with this place. Let's go.
All right. And just to note, this isn't a combat ship, so if you come across any ghost ships, that's going to be your problem. I'm not going to get into some kind of scuffle. If it is real, of course.
I guess we have a ship then.
All right. Welcome aboard the Red Rag. Find something useful to do. And you all step aboard this medium-sized fishing boat that kind of has like a large wooden crane on the back, several nets attached to the sides, and a cabin towards the front that has just holes for windows and a steering wheel that kind of has like a few pegs on the sides missing. And as you all board, you can see the anchor get pulled up, a couple more boxes loaded on as the rest of the crew boards. Little tight, given that you all are aboard now, but it stays afloat. And with that, the Red Ragger turns and floats off towards the western horizon. And as you all begin sailing in that direction, you sail for about an hour or so before you start seeing what appears to be, fittingly enough, a fog beginning to roll in at the distance, beginning to start with a light obscurement before it becomes more and more clear. Then starts passing by your ship, and you can start slowly seeing the outward vision fading in as you begin sailing into it and searching the horizon. There's just this brief moment of strange silence before you all suddenly feel a bump on the bottom of the boat, and like everybody like pauses and then looks over towards the water.
So I peer over the edge. What do I see?
Roll a perception check.
Ooh, with my -1.
The water is just nearly like pitch black brown from murkiness, and all of the sea life still bobbing up along the surface, even out at this distance. And you just cannot see down into it at all.
I look over the horizon as well to see if I can spot anything.
At the horizon?
Or at the bottom of the ship, like whatever's over the railing of the Red Rag.
All right. Roll 1, 2.
Okay, so
You can all go ahead and roll 1.
oh no.
Oh no!
What type of check is this?
Perception. Teef looks over the side and sees, what's that? A fin in the water? Oh wait, no, that's just a fish.
Wait, it's a live fish. That's a little weird.
No, it's dead.
Oh,
We are not a very perceptive bunch here.
I think it was probably the ale.
I'm not
We just
sure.
drank earlier.
All right, you all kind of continue looking over the side for a bit. You don't notice anything in the water, and after a few moments, people just kind of like look at each other like, is it gone? What was that?
not really sure.
If it's not
Captain.
bothering us, then it's nothing. I guess we're moving on.
I mean, if everything's dead in the water, it is a little odd, don't you think? I may be the most drunk, but I do think that's a little weird.
You might have hit a big fish, a dead big fish. That's probably the bump.
I guess. I'm gonna kind of get away from the railing just in case.
Yeah, same.
As you all are beginning
No.
to talk, you then suddenly hear off to the other side of the ship this loud splash and a scream as you look over and see a flash of movement as something goes over the railing down into the water. And you notice you seem to be having one less crew member than before. And
Maybe we should group up a little near this middle area.
you see the captain currently standing at the wheel notice that, kind of look over towards you all. Oh, shit. And then, like, begin looking over in the water.
Is that something normal for these waters?
No! And I'd like you all to roll initiative.
Oh man.
One moment. Initiative.
All right. So what are we rolling? Just standard dice for initiative, or
Is there an initiative check,
Yes.
John?
Yeah, it should
Yeah,
be in
in
the
the
heart icon, which is the second
it.
one. On the top left. Here, top left.
Roll. Oh,
If you
there
look on
is a
the-
chat log. It's on the 6th tab, which says info.
It's that little scroll.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
oh, I see. Excellent.
Alrighty. So I see, John, there's like a new custom ambience thing, but that requires a file from your computer.
Yeah, yeah. So if you have an MP3 file from your computer, you can upload that. Right now the swamp sound.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have one of those, so we'll just skip with that. And we'll go to the map.
Oh wow.
Let's just go ahead and delete all that. All right, I believe you all are right here.
Oh, my bad. Tiefling is a new model, so it's not in the current update. So that's why I have a blank.
Okay.
That's my bad.
You're a ghost.
The tieflings are from another dimension. Must be why.
And we're
We
invisible.
can't see you. Neither can the monster.
I mean, the ship
Or
is looking
something.
nicer now that I think the alcohol's starting to wear off.
Yep. All right. Let's roll initiative for that. All right. Swoop.
Oh, by the way, for the players, you can move your own token. If you go to your window, you should be highlighted in your map, and then
Oh.
yeah, you should be able to drag
Cool.
your own icon.
Yeah. I definitely was grouping up near the middle.
Yeah, I like that. That's a great
I
idea.
was thinking we were preferably
No,
with a
yeah,
dwarf
no.
between me and a monster.
All right.
Okay, there we go.
So, let me move you all a little bit.
Back.
The four of you have been looking over the sides into the water to where you see kind of over. Is there a pointer thing, John? Yeah. Alt left click. Okay. Kind of over here. The flash of movement as something seemed to reach up out of the water almost, then pull one of the crew members in. And at the top of initiative is Lytheris.
All right, so I see movement. You're saying on the same side as I am right now.
I got pretty close to where you were, actually.
Well, I'm going to start with what any good sorcerer would do, and I'm going to fire a magic missile.
Well, as you look down into the water, you can't see what happened exactly anymore. Any movement of the crew member or what grabbed him is now below the surface, and you cannot see it in the water at the moment. You could try to roll a perception check to spot it.
I will try a perception check. This wouldn't happen if I had a fireball.
Yeah, as you look
Fine.
down into the murky surface, you can't see anything. You could
I guess if I'm,
hold an action for next time you see it.
it's been admittedly been a long time since I played D&D. Am I able to hold spell action, or am I?
You can. You can choose which spell you want to hold and then specify a trigger for when you're going to release it.
Then I'm going to hold magic missile for when I see any sort of hostile entity.
All right. Anything else?
And that's going to be my turn.
All right, Ironforge. You're muted, Kenneth.
No, I'm just kind of looking at the same spot to see if I can spot something.
All right, roll perception.
One moment.
Oh, nice roll.
As you look down into the surface of the water, you can just barely make out what looks like a shadow beneath the surface, slightly moving.
Not sure what that is. You guys catch that?
No, but I would suggest you move more to the middle if you want to avoid the edge, if that's where the shadow's coming from.
Oh, yeah. Can I do that?
Yep. So you're gonna move
All
more
right.
towards middle.
All right, I'm good.
All right, Teef.
Since Ironforge already, spotted some shadows, I'm also gonna move towards the middle of where he's near. So I'll move towards the middle as well. Yeah.
All right, you both kind of quickly shuffle over behind the captain, who is staring at Early.
I'm kind of liking this move to the center of the ship.
Oh, thanks, everyone.
I mean, I could. Let's see. How is there? Like, how many spaces can I move?
If you press Q with your mouse, you should be able to measure the distance between your original click and your new.
So, I mean, can I go here? Or I can't really see. How
Yeah.
Try
many?
clicking on the character and then press Q.
Oh, Q. Okay.
Oh, interesting.
That's not right. Is it? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, you can move as much as 30 feet.
Okay. that's
So
what
it seems like you're good.
I'm gonna be right here.
And
I
you
think
press
this is a
escape.
great place.
escape to cancel the measuring tool. There you go. Perfect.
I'm like closer to the alcohol. I think this is a great place to be. Lithers,
All right.
all for you, man.
All the glory, I guess.
I'll do a toast for you, man.
In that case, as everybody else huddles towards the middle of the ship, Lytharis does indeed see it surface once again as it begins kind of scanning across the top of the water, and you can fire off your magic missile.
All right. Let me swap back to my... All right, and how does the click work? Am I just, for the spells, am I just clicking the spell or anywhere in particular on this?
You'll have to ask John.
For the spells, there should be boxes, right, for attack and damage. Did you add your spell already?
So I see a 1d4 plus 1. I added it to the spell list.
Okay,
yes.
yeah. So if the spell's in your list, then you can click the attack or the damage in order to roll dice for it.
Okay, let's try. Trying to click the 1d4 here, and I get any responses.
Oh, okay. So that might be a bug. So I'll check it out after the session.
So I'll try just rolling a 1d4 and a +1 modifier then, I guess.
There you go. Cool.
A whopping 2 damage.
All right. You wait, really?
I select from the list automatically. From my level 1 spells, my magic missile shows 1d4 plus 1. So
Yeah, but
I'm
you
not
fire
sure.
off 3 of those, don't you? It says you fire 3 darts.
3 darts, then I guess I can fire 2 more.
Yep.
+1 modifier.
Nice.
All right. So it'll be a total of 8 more. So a total of 10. Not too bad. You fire off these darts into the water as you hear this low grumbling sound from the creature that begins to surface. And as it surfaces, you then see another flash movement as it jumps up towards the deck of the ship, right up next to Lytharis.
Oh man, that's
As you all see what appears to be this massive bipedal shark figure leap up out of the water onto the surface of the deck, teeth freshly bloodied, as it then stares over towards you all and kind of scans over you all with a hungry look in its eye.
You think we can convince him to be a drinking buddy?
I wish we
Maybe
had a
kill
bard.
me.
And then, after just getting shot by Lytharis, it's going to reach out with a massive chomp towards him.
oh.
Goodbye, everybody.
It's been fun. So it's not showing AC on your initiative thing, so it's your AC.
AC is 11.
All right. I won't do it. It reaches out with a massive chomp right towards your head, but you quickly lean back in time as it just snaps in the air in front of you and kind of stumbles over a box in front of it, then like shakes its head and bares its teeth.
Hey,
As that's going to be the end of its turn, and bring it back to Lytharis. Or wait, no. Yeah, Lytharis. That was your held action.
All right, so switching my tabs real quick. I actually froze up. Give me just a moment here. I'm going to continue the spells, and I'm going to toss. I'm actually If I'm in melee range, am I giving him an attack of opportunity if I move away?
You are.
Okay. So then I am actually going to save my spells, and I'm looking for my weapons, whatever tab my weapons are on here. Oh, I don't have any equipped weapons. That's great. I have trying to find my inventory.
You should be able to
I have a
equip.
spear. So I have a spear. I have to add it from the inventory tab, I guess.
You probably have cantrips too, right?
I do have my cantrips. I was trying to save my spell, but to save time, I'm actually going to throw a. I have the firebolt cantrip.
Yeah,
Take a look real quick.
you have you can use your cantrips an unlimited amount of times.
Okay. So I'm going to throw a firebolt.
We need to roll to attack first,
Oh,
and since that is a ranged attack in melee, that's going to be a disadvantage.
all
So-
right. What am I rolling for my attack roll here? Look at the pages.
It'd be your proficiency plus your spellcasting modifier,
Let's see.
which would be +5.
And then, yeah, for the third, you right click, you can have option to roll advantage and disadvantage.
Okay. So for proficiency, I'm trying to figure out where I'm rolling here with the +5. Or what dice can I roll to make it easier here?
D20.
D20 +5 modifier?
Yep.
Got it.
$15 will hit.
All right. You want me to re-roll the attack?
Oh yeah, you need to roll a second time and then take lower of the two.
Got it.
It's a D20.
D20.
Oh, D20. Oh, I was using the firebolt. Let me roll up D20 again.
Yep, you need to roll that before damage.
Got
All right, it's higher, so still hits. Now you can roll your damage, which would be a D10 plus. I think it's just a D10.
All right. I'm going to roll that from the actions tab here.
8. Solid. You instinctively thrust your palm forward and let out this fiery blast right into the shark's face as it reels back and snarls.
And how does he look after I've thrown this at him? Does he show any visible sign of injury at this point?
He is looking a little bit injured. You can see a burn mark and several puncture marks where your magic missile hit before.
And I guess that's the end of my turn.
All right, Ironforge.
Give me a second. I think I try to slide in from the other side, leaning on the middle. Give me 1 second and I'll see if I can move to attack. All right. Seems like it should be fine. I go up here and do a slash with my dagger.
All right. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yep, unfortunately, it's not going to do it. You stab towards it with your dagger, but it takes a big hand and smacks yours away.
I think that's it for me.
You can choose to rage, which will give you resistance to piercing damage, and a small bonus to your damage rolls if you hit.
I'll wait a little bit to rage.
All right, you can keep it going for as long as you're fighting, essentially.
Okay, yeah, I might as well then, I guess.
So, all right, use
Is
a
there a
bonus
button
action.
for it? Or we'll just account for it?
Yeah, I doubt there's a button for it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's not. Yeah.
All right, cool. No worries. I'm raging.
All right, the dwarf begins to rage as we will go to Teef.
I'll repeat the same action as Ironforge. Go up to the shark, and then oh, there I am. Yeah, I'm gonna slash it with my great axe.
All right.
Okay, so that's a 10.
What are you, barbarian? Should be higher than +2.
Oh, really?
Oh wait. Oh, you have a really low strength.
Yeah.
Then I guess. Unfortunately, it does not hit.
Okay. Well, I'll go into rage 2 and end my turn.
All right. Airly.
Now, I have a cantrip called Produce Flame. If I try to set the shark aflame, am I going to, is teeth in the way, or will I be able to shoot around him?
You can shoot around him.
Awesome. All right.
So I believe it's a spell attack.
Let's see if this works.
All right. You are a druid, so it seems to be the right modifier. All right, and that hits. And I believe Produce Flame's a D8 of damage. Yep, 5 damage. Following the actions of Lytheris and his own firebolt, you produce flame your own and leave another scorch mark on the shark man as he growls and looks over towards you now, seeing himself surrounded with individuals actually putting up a fight. Would you like to do anything else?
Is there anything else that you'd recommend for me?
You could move.
I kind of like my spot here. Again, near the alcohol. So.
I don't think you would have any bonus action spells at this level, so it's probably all.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. That'll bring it back to the shark, who does not like the amount of burdens it's been getting, and will bite out towards Lytheris again. $14.
11. So yes, that hits.
All right. This time its teeth managed to find purchase. I believe. Yep. As it deals 12 piercing damage.
Ooh. Well, that's certainly more than my 8 HP here. So I am down.
Yep. You all watch as this shark just sinks its teeth into Lytheris' torso, lift him up and slam him down on the deck of the ship before letting go and staring back at you all with a freshly bloodied maw. Lytheris, you are not dead, but you are unconscious. And on your turn, we'll make death saving throws to see if you bleed out or not. In the meantime, one of the other players can attempt to stabilize you with some type of healing spell or potion or such. And as the shark looks towards you all with a freshly bloodied maw, it seems to have gone into a bit of a frenzy with that. And that will bring us back up to Lytheris. So you roll just a straight D20 for your death save.
All right.
All right. So 10 or below, or a 9 or below is a fail, and a 10 and above is a pass. So that's one failed save. Essentially, you either pass or fail 3 saves. It'll determine whether or not you die or stabilize.
Got it.
So that's one fail. And then that will bring it to Ironforged.
I try my best to give a slash at the shark creature again. One moment.
All right. Oh man.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh,
As you swing out towards with your dagger towards a shark once again, it looks back towards you with freshly bloody teeth, and that causes you to hesitate. And you kind of like lean back again and go for like just a wild swipe. And as you do, your dagger accidentally slips out of your hand and goes sailing into the water.
There's not much more for me to do, huh? Can I equip another weapon that I have?
Yeah, you can.
All right.
hey, Ironforge, you should rotate to the shark creature. I think you're facing the wrong way. If you hold down control and like use your mouse wheel, you should be able to rotate your character. Yeah, by holding down control and then using
Control?
yeah, and then just scroll like scrolling a web page. There you go. There you go.
It's not really turning.
Yeah, it's working. There you go.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. That'll bring it to Teef.
I'm sorry, the internet cut out. Did you say Teeth?
Yep, Tiefling.
Okay. Teeth. All right. So Teeth is also gonna go for an attack at the shark creature.
All right. Is your last name Ling? Tiefling?
No, it's Ling Ling.
Oh, I see.
Okay, here we go. Oh no.
Oh man, these rolls.
I gotta program it better. I end my
Yeah,
turn. I can't do much.
You have any dex-based weapons? Those would be better. Do you have like a dagger or a short sword or something?
I only have great axe on me at the moment.
All right. Well, that'll bring it to Airly.
If I wanted to help Litharus, I would need like some sort of potion or like a healing
Yes,
cantrip.
or a healing spell.
Uh,
Do you have any of those?
nope, I do
do we have a
not.
druid
I
with
was
no
thinking-
healing spells?
I was just like, damage. It's a one shot. Damage. Wasn't anticipating to die.
You can also use your action to try and stabilize him with a medicine check.
I'll try.
That won't bring him back into the fight though. That'll just stabilize him.
And he'll still have to do the saving throws, correct?
What's that?
He'll still have to do the saving throws.
No, when he's stabilized, he doesn't have to make those anymore.
I don't know, Litharus. You want me to help you, or should I try attack?
I'm down. I can't say anything.
Nah. Decisions. Well, I don't know. I'll try. I was lucky with my damage last time, so I'm going to throw another. Where is it? The flame cantrip.
All right. $19 definitely hits. All right, 6 damage. The shark is starting to look pretty beat up at this point. You do notice it seems like its heals or its wounds healed ever so slightly after downing Lytharis and consuming him nearly, but it's now looking pretty bad again. So will that be the end of your turn?
Yeah, I don't think I'm. No, I'm not going to move. End of my turn.
All right. In that case, it's going to now take a bite at Teef.
Oh no. I have 12 AC.
And you are raging,
Right. Yes.
so that'll reduce the damage if you get hit.
Wait, why is our sorcerer so close? I should be the tank, you know?
You should ask him.
Oh yeah, but the shark appeared next to him, so can't blame him for that.
All right. 15 hits, right?
Okay. Yes.
All right. So this damage will be halved.
Come on, 1, 4. Okay.
All right.
Oh,
Not
what?
too bad. So you take 4 damage.
4. Okay. So
As it also bites into Teeth, but Teeth is made of stronger stuff, and as it pulls its teeth back out, the bite marks aren't nearly as deep as they are on Lytheros.
like a dog bite.
Yep. And that'll be the end of its turn, as Lytheros will have to make another death save.
All right.
So some additional things are, if you roll a natural 1, that counts as 2 deaths or 2 failures. If you roll a natural 20, you automatically get back up.
Oh no.
Like theirs might not be long for this world.
So 6.
6.
Yep, that's 2 failures now. You all see Lytheros bleeding pretty heavily. It doesn't look like a good wound.
None of us can heal though.
All of you can still try to use your action to make a medicine check,
Oh, good point.
as that'll bring it to Ironforge.
I'll just see if I can kill this shark thing. One of you can heal afterwards. I swing with my great axe, which is the only other weapon I have. Hitting.
Maybe I should do the attacking.
Right,
Why are-
right.
Why are both of the barbarians such low strength?
This is why my tribe left me.
Yeah, unfortunately that's not going to hit, as both of these barbarians using great axes are not very strong and swinging them pretty poorly,
Mm.
as that'll bring it to Teeth.
What do you guys think? Should I use medicine check or should I swing at the shark?
Yeah, I think try and do a medicine check, and I'll attack.
Okay, yeah, he's on his last legs anyway, so I should
Yeah.
definitely try to save him. Okay, so medicine. There we go.
It's a DC of 10.
I think I got him. Oh no.
Oh, so close. Chief leans down and tries to close his wounds, but he doesn't have the right medical supplies on him, and he's not able to keep it shut.
Sorry, Lytheros. I tried.
We might want some health potions next time.
Yeah, these rolls are pretty rough.
Oh my God.
And
I'll have to-
that's gonna bring it to Airly.
How are we feeling here? Should I attack or should I try a medicine check?
I'm not sure any of us can hit with our attack, so
Yeah, you should go
it's
for
up
it.
to you.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna do another flame cantrip.
All right.
Oh no.
Oh no, you spoke too soon.
No!
This time, as you hurl out your flame towards the shark, it's gotten wise to your tricks and quickly ducks to the side.
Oh.
All right.
And unfortunately, that's going to bring it to the shark, which is going to bite towards Teeth again.
All right, come at it. Yeah, I don't like that.
15, that
Wow.
hits.
Wow, that's a high modifier.
Damn.
Well, I probably should have checked you guys' stat blocks beforehand, because you didn't allocate the right stats.
Well, I
But
guess we're joining the ghost ship then.
should- It should be fine.
I like that.
Ooh.
You take just another 2 damage, as this is like barely a pinch, as it just kind of nibbles along your skin. And Tifa is just holding on. And that's going to bring it back to Lytharis. Roll another death save.
All right.
Good luck.
Wish me luck, everyone. Let's
Come on, get
Good
one
luck.
save at least.
20.
Oh no,
God.
he's dead.
No.
No!
I'm sorry, Lytharis. The dice have spoken. Lytharis bleeds out on the deck of the Red Rag.
It's because you
And-
didn't buy my drinks. Karma.
And until one of you can find some resurrection, that will be the end of his story.
Who's that? Whose turn is it now?
And that's going to bring it to Ironforge.
All right, I try to slash with a spare dagger.
Wow.
Oh!
Oh, 12. That just hits.
Oh, awesome.
All right, let's see what happens.
6 damage. It's looking bad.
The shark is not down yet.
Quite. And that'll bring it to Teef.
Man, do I have any other weapons? Let me double check. Yeah, I only have a great axe, unfortunately.
Does Lytharis want to hand over his dagger?
It's fine. I think I'm feeling lucky right now. I'm gonna swing with my axe.
Pass the dagger. Okay.
Oh, see? Oh no.
Oh, that would have been epic. That does hit, though.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, I think I got him.
Ooh.
Yep. And with that, Teef is the one to finally finish him off with a massive cleaving strike with his great axe that decapitates the shark head from this creature and causes it to flop motionless on the deck next to Lytharis. And
Oh no.
with that freshly decapitated corpse in front of you all, we are out of initiative.
Oh.
Our share did increase, by the way. Just saying. I mean, like, all respects to Lytharis and his friends and family.
The
but-
important things.
Yes, for sure.
Should we give him a proper funeral? Like throw him into the sea?
With the other dead fish?
All right.
I'm not sure if Lytharis would like to be in this ocean. Maybe would prefer to be burned.
That is.
I had
good.
much
with this damn
success
ship.
with flames. So
What did the ghost say? I heard a noise from a ghost.
I think he wants to burn the ship down. But that
Oh,
might
yeah.
just be the alcohol speaking.
Yeah, I guess after this epic battle, I look out to the horizon, see if there's any purple light in the distance.
All right, roll a perception check.
Okay.
So were we planning for this one to be 2 hours like the others?
Oh,
Yeah, roughly.
I got something.
All right. As Teef then looks out towards the horizon in the fog, you do notice for a brief instant what looks like a flash of purple light out of the corner of your eye. And then as you quickly look over, you see just for the faintest second a dark shape amidst the fog of what briefly looks like a ship sailing through before disappearing.
I think that's the maiden.
I'm more interested in going back to the mayor at this point. I wonder if he'll give us anything for this shark head.
Yeah, I'm not too optimistic of taking on a ghost ship with 3 of us left.
Well, I just need to find dagger like yourself. My great axe is not really working today.
Well, we could pickpocket Lithris. I mean, he's not using any of that.
That is
Yeah.
That is true. That is true.
You're so getting haunted.
Well, maybe that will act to my favor. You could be like my midway connection to the ghost ship, right? My insider connection.
-1 to everything.
So judgy for a ghost.
Yeah, so I looked through Letharius' belongings to see if there's a dagger.
All right. What are Letharius' belongings?
I happen to have, or had, 2 daggers and a spear if you're looking for weapons.
Ooh, I'm gonna take those. So 2 daggers. Okay. Very odd weapons for a sorcerer, but I'll take it. Okay. I'm ready for the maiden now to board it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready.
All right, let's go. We'll see.
He says at 6 HP.
Oh, maybe we can
Do a rest.
grill the shark's meat and use it as food. Can we do that?
You can try.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Save the head. Save the head. We gotta bring something back for the mayor.
Yeah, I'll take his stomach out and then I'll put it over the fire.
All right. You're just going to build a fire on deck of the ship?
Really, can you? You have flame cantrip. Can you make a fire for us?
Sure. Why not? I'm in a giving mood right now.
Okay.
All right. You all build a fire on the deck of the ship, and the captain is a little too much in shock to stop you at the moment, as he looks and sees shark corpse, Lythander corpse, everything that just happened, one of his crew members gone. And yeah, you build a fire and start grilling the shark.
Mm. It's not poisonous, right? I mean,
You don't know.
okay, yeah, so I eat
that's
it.
in those waters, so
We'll see what happens. At least it's fresh fish.
Mm. Sushi.
Mm,
Okay, so
yeah.
how much
But if we
each?
lose an adventurer, that could be problematic for our next battle. We might need everybody on deck.
Okay, yeah, actually, you know what? I'll just rest instead of eating this shark then. I think that's a better idea.
But Captain, we've got fresh grilled shark.
I'm good. I'm all right.
At least we didn't grill Lithris.
That would be terrible. Yeah. Why would you even say that?
Just kidding. It must be. It's the alcohol.
Okay. Don't hurt me.
How do we get resurrection? Because then I think it's also a good idea to resurrect Letharius.
Well, resurrections are pretty expensive, but if you go to some of the larger cities, there are clerics there that will probably offer that.
Like, how expensive are we talking? Is it over 500 gold?
I don't know exactly, but they're expensive. I know that.
Oh. I think the majority of the expense might be going to bring back him to life, unfortunately.
I mean, do we have to? I mean,
Do you have to find this ghost ship to get the money?
Okay.
I'm still an advocate for. I think we should go back to the mayor, and we got maybe this shark has been killing off all the other fish, and
Yeah. I'd rather try to persuade the mayor that the shark is the problem, whether or not it was or wasn't.
Oh, you guys are trying to pull off a big deception.
no,
Well,
I
I
think
mean,
this is pretty.
you could try to eat this shark meat first and see how you feel, and then we'll decide.
Yeah, I think we came so far, you know, like this maiden ship is right in front of us. What if we never see it again in the future? Because
Is
we
it
traveled
really there though? I mean,
right.
is it
It's
just an
like
illusion? Is it from all the fish and bad vibes because somebody died? We're not really in a clear state of mind for making critical decisions right now.
yeah, I mean, yeah. Me and Iron Forge weren't doing too well in the battle, so it might be a good idea to go back and rest up and come back another day.
Yeah, I think so.
The captain like puts a hand up and he goes, "Yep, that sounds like a great idea to me. Let's go back."
Captain, do we have to pay you more money or?
No. Let's just go back. I don't care about money.
Oh,
All right. Well, we're saving some of the fees now.
okay. Then I think we all agree to go back to like.
Let's go back to find this mayor and collect our earnings. Maybe we can have enough to revive Litharius.
All right. As the ship gets turned around and starts sailing back to the shore, Lytharis, you find yourself in a strange place. What appears to be the sandy surface of a small island with a currently overcast, darkened, stormy sky that occasionally flashes with what looks to be these bolts of red lightning. Looking around, you see a number of bones just sticking up out of the sand all over the place, along with a number of other ghostly, translucent spirits standing upon either the top surface of the water around the island or on the island itself. As you look around at the horizon, you can see in all directions just endless ocean with no other source of land in sight other than this small island you're standing on, with a couple of blackened palm trees sticking up out of it. You look around a bit. Towards the center of the island, you notice a hole in the ground with a pile of sand dug up next to it. And sitting next to the hole on the sandy beach is what looks to be a small treasure chest, currently open, and inlaid inside of it some type of what was perhaps a holder for some type of object that you're not sure of now. But it is now empty, and you find yourself looking down at your hands, translucent and ghostly, as you are now some type of spectral being on some type of mysterious, deathly island.
You're so getting haunted.
Meanwhile,
Especially the druid without healing spells.
I wasn't anticipating this. I was here for the drinks.
and with that, the rest of you sail your way back to the shoreline, back to Light Spring, and where did any of you try to eat the shark?
No.
No.
No? All right. Probably the wise choice. You all walk your way back up on the shore, show the mayor the shark head. He's like, "This is not what I hired you to do at all. Why would I pay you for this?" And yep, since we're just about at the top of the hour anyway, I think that would be a good place to call it.
Cool. Thanks a lot, Joe. This was really fun.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Glad you enjoyed it.
I'm grateful that we all didn't die.
Just one.
Yep, it happens.
My first death in D&D. Awesome. First time
What?
seeing one. We've seen one before.
Definitely not my first time losing a character.
Yeah, the dice were not on your side today.
They really weren't.
I got to check the code. Maybe something is making it behave like that.
Three
Everybody
fails in a
dies.
row.
Also, bad luck with none of us having any healing.
I'll have to remember next time.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So for just some quick notes and then maybe some like feedback. For Marielle and Anthony, probably like later today or early tomorrow morning, I'll just send you like brief survey on your experience. And also, you know, if you guys are interested in future one shots, we can also email you about those as well. Where we're trying not to intentionally like spam people if people aren't interested, but if you are, we'll keep sending.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Yeah.
interested. I could probably get some friends too. So
Oh yeah, that would be amazing. Thank you.
yeah, absolutely.
Do you have any questions, John? I guess in terms of getting product feedback.
We found out more in a survey, but I took a lot of notes during our session. So yeah, some things we need to just address on our side.
Let me see. I was having a problem before. Let me see if it's been fixed.
Okay.
Now, in terms of something specific to the application, I think once Joe had switched over to the ship, for whatever reason, it kind of hanged there for a moment. It was a black screen and didn't really give me the action. The pop-up to switch over took a moment to show up.
Gotcha. The sign where it says switching to immersive map mode, right? That didn't pop up until like a
Yeah,
little bit.
it took a moment. I wasn't sure if it had just completely stalled, and I
Oh,
wasn't
I
able to move it at all, so it was hiding part of my screen. Now,
I
I do
see.
use 2 monitors. I don't know if that would have any impact or.
Okay. How'd you resolve it? Like, how'd you manage to make it?
It eventually did the pop-up, and then I had something that I could click on.
Okay.
So
How long would you say it didn't pop up for? Is it over a minute or?
It was definitely over a minute because I wasn't sure if I had to restart or if this was just something that'd be stuck there to obscure my view.
Oh, gotcha. That's very interesting. I've never seen that before. I'll take note of that.
Yeah, so it appears like it's been fixed. I just had a thing before where when the DM was rolling at advantage or disadvantage, it wouldn't add the modifier for some reason.
Oh, okay.
One other note, though, is that I'm not sure how complicated this would be, but if at all possible, giving the DM the ability to manage the player's inventories would be nice.
Oh, I see. So like, if you click my name, you see my inventory, and you can like add or subtract certain things.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, sounds good.
Yep, that's my main thing. Although we did have a lot of problems with the previous session with the spells. Where is there a spell manager yet?
I'm sorry, Joe. Can you repeat that? The internet cut off for like a second.
Is there a spell manager yet?
Oh, what do you mean by spell manager?
Like something to click on that shows you your spells and stuff.
Yeah, there should be. Like for example, like if you're a player and then, yeah, if your race allows for spells, then there's a spell tab, and then you can add spells, subtract spells, and then also handles, the spell's attack, the spell's damage. That should be all there. Do you need it as a DM or are you talking about as a player?
Well, both. Although I do
There we go.
currently not have any ability to look at spells.
Okay, so you want to see it as a DM too, like a spell kind of a dictionary. Yeah. Okay, I'll put that note.
That'd be nice.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, I think this has definitely been one of the smoother games, though, which is nice.
Awesome. It's good to hear.
Yeah, seems to be working well.
For Anthony and Marielle, I both sent you a quick email. There's like a little like survey. Candid feedback is like the best, and also we have a little Discord channel. Would love to have you guys in there. That's it.
Sounds good. And I'm definitely up for more of these one shots in the future.
Cool.
Awesome. All right.
Awesome.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Have a good night.
You as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Thank you so
Take care.
much for helping us test. Bye.
Thanks, Joe, again.
Yep. Thank you guys. See you later.
See ya.
Yep. Have a good night.
You too.